some photographs released of the President and the First Lady meeting the newlyweds, William and Catherine, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. They met together in what are the royal couple's first royal duties as a married couple, and this was a meeting that took place in the grand 1844 room of Buckingham Palace. It lasted, we're told, for about 20 minutes. There weren't actually any television cameras or reporters in the room, so these are the only pictures we actually have of that, but full coverage of that in the 1 o'clock news. But first of all, let's get a look at the weather with Laura.
It's windy as it was yesterday, but it is still pretty breezy outside. A real contrast in the north to the south. The south's got the best of the dry weather, the best of the sunshine. Further north, we've got some scattered showers around. Looking at our latest radar, we can see where the showers have been falling through Northern Ireland. The breeze, though, driving them eastwards through Scotland and Northern England. Some of them have been on the heavy side, and we'll continue to see some heavy showers sweeping eastwards on the breeze as we head through the rest of the afternoon. By around about 4 o'clock, I think northwest Scotland will still see those showers feeding in on the wind. Still pretty gusty in those showers. Some shelter to the east of Scotland means it should stay largely dry. Northwest England also picking up a fair few showers through the afternoon, but through the Midlands and anywhere really south of here, I think it'll be a dry afternoon. However, still pretty breezy. The wind's coming in from a westerly direction, so not feeling too cold, but in the sunshine we could get highs up to around about 19 degrees. More like 14 or 15 degrees across Devon, 14 degrees our top temperature in Cardiff. And I think for much of Wales, we'll enjoy the fine, dry weather throughout the afternoon. An improving story for Northern Ireland. Those showers will clear through, and it's looking fine to end the day here. Now, the showers will continue for a good few hours into the evening across northern areas, but they will eventually fade away. And for many, it is going to be a dry night. For much of England, Wales and eastern Scotland, the skies stay clear, the winds ease, and it means it turns pretty chilly. These are the town and city temperatures in single digits. We could get a touch of frost across more rural areas in the north. So for tomorrow, England and Wales dawn on a bright note, a good deal of sunshine that lasts throughout the day, but for Scotland and Northern Ireland, it starts cloudy, it turns increasingly windy with rain arriving through the day. Pretty cool here without that sunshine, you'll notice, only 11 or 12 degrees. With the best of the brightness highs up to 19. Now, the high pressure that will keep things settled in the south clears away through Wednesday, allowing a low pressure to sweep in from the west. And as we head through to Thursday, it brings more cloud, more rain, not just for the northwest, further south as well, where many of us need it. And you'll notice without that sunshine, 13, 14, maybe 15 degrees are top temperatures on Thursday.
Barack Obama gets a royal welcome on his first state visit to the UK. The President and the First Lady met the Queen at Buckingham Palace at the start of a packed two-day visit. Both countries have said the US-UK partnership is an essential relationship for us and for the world. The Obamas have also met with the newlyweds, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, inside Buckingham Palace.
Also this lunchtime, thousands of airline passengers face disruption again. A volcanic ash cloud from Iceland is moving over northern Europe. Hundreds of flights to and from Scotland have already been cancelled. A Scotland Yard police officer is to be charged with the manslaughter of Ian Tomlinson, the newspaper seller, during the G20 protests. Searching for survivors after America's worst tornado for more than half a century, at least 116 people have died in Missouri. And NATO steps up its airstrikes in Libya as Tripoli is hit by some of the heaviest bombardment yet.
Coming up in the sport on BBC News, Andy Murray is safely through to round 2 of the French Open in Paris after a straight sets win over Eric Prodon.
Hello and welcome to the 1 o'clock news from Buckingham Palace. The President of the United States, Barack Obama, and the First Lady, Michelle Obama, have been welcomed by the Queen at the start of a 2-day state visit to Britain. It's only the second time the Queen has hosted an American president on a state visit. The Obamas have also met with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Security is tight. Thousands of extra police are on duty. The Obamas flew into London last night from Ireland, ahead of schedule, over concerns about a volcanic ash cloud drifting here towards Britain. Well, our royal correspondent Daniela Ralph has the day so far.
Even presidents and princes have to change their plans occasionally. The first royal welcome from the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall, not at an airport as planned, but at the American ambassador's residence in London, where the President and First Lady arrived more than 12 hours earlier, all to avoid that ash cloud. With the President comes power and with it the trappings. Trappings that transported the Obamas through roads emptied of traffic under heavy guard, the few short miles to Buckingham Palace. The ceremonial welcome came from the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, but from behind the walls of the palace. State visits usually include a carriage procession down the Mall, but not for a US president. The palace says the schedule is too tight, but security is clearly also a factor. Inside, the President and First Lady met the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, just back from their honeymoon in the Seychelles. The newlyweds will be in America in July as part of their first overseas tour. With a 41-gun salute from nearby Green Park, the Obamas and the royal party returned to the palace garden for the main part of the arrival ceremony.